yourself. So it's going to take yourself on a date, even if you're just at home. Make yourself some tea or make yourself a nice meal or something. Treat it special. Light a candle, be intentional. Take yourself out to a restaurant. You're going to go with your little notebook of questions. Okay, I'm going to choose 10 questions for myself. I'll read you guys some of the questions. And you're going to sit there and interview your future self. Of course, you're going to be alone, but the intention that you're going into it is so strong that you're getting to access a version of yourself that has already achieved what you want to achieve. And they're giving you the wisdom and the knowledge that you need to assist you on that journey to get there.
They have the best flowers at Trader Joe's. Oh, this little guy is really cute. Oh, it comes in a pouch. Green plant. Okay. The little says green plant. That's funny. It indeed is a green plant. It's so pretty. I love this. It's like a succulent, almost like a succulent leaf. And then this guy over here. I know I'm supposed to be looking for flowers, but they don't have sunflowers. So I don't really want any. And then I saw these nice stairs, which I already have one. So what do I have behind me? My podcast. And then I think I'm gonna go for one of these though. This one's called whatever that says. Jumbo Charlitia. Is that it? I think that's what I'm too complicated.
Pretty flame.
See? It's pretty. So I really like this one. And yeah, I mean, put her in a pot. I have a pot that she can go in for a little bit when she was bigger. But I wanted to get one to kind of balance out the background of the podcast anyways. So I'll probably get like a really tall pot so that she sits up higher. Oh, I also got some sangria, which we only had one kind. And it was, I'm not really a wine snob, you know. I don't know much about wine, but it was in a plastic bottle. I'll show it to you. It's shaped like a glass bottle, but when I picked it up, it was like soft. Right? It just threw me off, like the color of it. And I feel like it's kind of sticky. Anyways, I got that.
Just a dream about this version of life that I'm creating.
For my podcast, which I'm really excited because I haven't recorded one in a really long time. The video. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm describing what it was like for me. And that's it. That's all I have to offer. Lean a lot into the things that people kind of make fun of when they're like, oh, not to get woo-woo. Like, no, we're going to lean into it here. Like, we're going to get woo-woo. Like, let's have this conversation. Let's have all the conversations. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Okay, so I know I'm like taking a rest period, but I just wanted to I just wanted to recap something that I have been experiencing. Really feeling just called to like spoil myself, like lavishly, like whatever I desire and whatever I want, like allowing myself to say yes to myself. Shopping at bookstores. I got this really cool vase for our table that reminds me when I was working on the vision board, I was looking at like beach homes off the shore of San Diego. And this vase is like a little slice of the ocean for me. And it was just like almost symbolic, prophetic maybe, of me waking up to the ocean in my home, like as my backyard. You know what I mean? And me and the girls, we went to the park and we got some sand and I washed it. And I just filled it with water and some salt, some ocean salt, sea salt, and some shells. And it just stays there and it's like a little piece of the ocean. And for me, that just like felt like abundance because it wasn't cheap. Like it wasn't a cheap vase. And I was like, should I spend the money on this? But I was like, what does it mean to me to have this in my home? And it's like just that constant reminder of like, yeah, like just reaffirming like this is going to be my experience. One of the other things on there is I vow to hold space for all I have going on within me. I vow to linger in stillness in order to create spaciousness. I vow to gift myself heart space with me and with God. I vow to value what matters most to me. Yeah, I'm going to keep that up throughout this year too and really, really be mindful and intentional and prioritize keeping the promises that I make to myself. Because here's the thing, right? I talk a big game and I mean it. Like I actually mean it when I say I'm creating the life of my dreams. Nothing else will do. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. I'm going to just keep going until I'm experiencing the things that I want to experience. Like they're not doing so is just not an option for me. Like it's just not. Like I'm stubborn as fuck, right? So like it's just not an option. And not accepting less than I deserve is key. Only allowing myself to engage with anything or anyone that values me is key. And here's the kicker. That has to start with me. And that's why this year of devotion to myself is so necessary, because I have to be the first one to say, I'm going to make these promises to myself and I'm going to keep them. And I'm going to prioritize my health and my body and my rest and healing and regulating my nervous system and my emotions so that I can be at peace and calm in the day-to-day, or so I can at least shorten the time that it takes for me to regulate myself after I'm overstimulated with my kids or in my life or at work or with this project or with this thing that I feel overwhelmed with at the moment. I'm going to hold space for everything that I have going on within me, meaning what that looks like practically for me is I'm going to go get dressed for my date with myself, with my future version of me. So this is the outfit. I showed you my flowers, right? I opted for the plant instead. Isn't she pretty? I'll probably name her by tonight. I'm thinking Tony Jones. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'll figure it out. It's gonna be great. Ooh, it's gonna be so great. What do you think of the jacket? Because these, you know, still got the boots on. It's cute. I just don't know if it goes. What do I do with my hands? So I am on my way to my date. I'm such a dork. With a future version of myself. So it's gonna be like intuitively just kind of deriving wisdom from that version of myself. And I actually believe that I can absolutely communicate with a version of myself in the future. That might sound crazy or like imagination game or something, but like that seems completely legit to me. Welcome to my world. Anyways, I brought a journal to like jot down notes. Jhadina had given us question prompts that she suggested for the conversation, and it was like stuff like, where am I still playing small, or like da 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 da, all this stuff. She's like, you know, just light questions for a day. I was like, girl, you're getting deep. So I think I might go to a Cheesecake Factory. I don't know, I was trying to figure out like what I feel like eating that will also be nourishing and delicious, and they got some good salads, so I might do that. We'll see. Anyways, I am on my way, looking cute, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.
How I'm going into this date personally myself, I think how you go into it is just as important as the actual date itself. So I'm setting very strong intentions. I'll probably sit down and journal before I go out and take myself out, and just script about how this date for me is going to serve as a portal. Not only is it going to serve as a portal to be able to literally sit directly across from a future version of me and to access their wisdom, their knowledge, but I'm also setting a strong intention that as my future self gives me the answers to the questions, which I'll tell you soon, they're going to plant seeds inside of me with those answers that are going to blossom over this next year. It's not just going to be an exchange of words. It's going to be an exchange of energy between you and your future self, an exchange of wisdom and an exchange of divinity, right? So basically what I've done is I'll read a couple out loud. Just so you know the vibes, okay? What did I underestimate about my own power? What did I have to grieve before I could become you? When I look into your eyes, what do you feel for me? What does a typical day in your life feel like, not look like? What do you no longer chase? So, what's your trick to confidence? Just cute little questions, right? And I want you to sit there. For those who choose to participate in this homework, I know it's a lot because it's immersive, right? And I wanted something that feels intentional.
So, I decided on Postino's, which is a wine bar, and they have bruschetta boards, which I love because they have gluten-free options. Hold on. I'm still getting used to the sideways thing. Okay, so I was just recapping some of Jhadina's video for the homework assignment, and she was like, this is the vibes, right? Before going on the date, she was like, I'm going to be doing some scripting to write out what it's going to be like. She's like, this date with a future version of myself is going to serve as a portal in which we're not just communicating and exchanging words with each other, but the future version of myself is going to plant seeds into me energetically that will blossom into that future version of myself. She's like, it's going to be an exchange of energy, not just words. And I thought that was really beautiful. So I'm going to sit with that here in silence for a little bit before I go out, and then I'm going to walk over there and get some wine and some food and take my journal. And it's going to be great. And I got the questions down that she offered for us for this exercise, this homework. And she's like, you know, just cute little questions. Oh my God, like the deepest questions you could ever think to ask yourself. But it's all good. I'm so here for it. You know me. So, yeah. Okay. Go with ball pen. I need this. My journaling. Okay. So, I'm on my way out. I did a quick little connecting meditation, and I will be hanging out with future version of myself 5 years from now and 10 years from now. Maybe more. We'll see. I'm so excited. I love this. I really love this because I go out by myself all the time. Like, this isn't weird to me, but it's fun to dress up and make it like really a special occasion and intentional. Yeah. So I wrote down the questions and I'm getting ready to That was awesome. Journal took me pretty much the whole time. I ate some good food. And then Old Town Gilbert. My leftovers. That was really cool. Jhadina is literally a godsend. It was deep. There were some really beautiful moments and things that came through. I'll probably share some of them. I feel really whole, really full. Not like my tummy. I just feel really in my fullness. That's cool. I feel very close to that version of myself. There's not a lot of variation other than the circumstances. And that feels good. It's really cool. This is a scene. Whiskey Row. Anyways, that was good. Thank you, Jhadina. Cold. It's a little cold today. I'm walking back to my van. And remembering that I got sangria. Ooh, I wonder which one's better. The one here at Pustino's, it was pretty good. Not bad. I feel like they're probably going to taste exactly the same. Whew. Okay, so while I'm still in the energy of it, I just wanted to share some of the questions and responses that came through. It was really special. It was so sweet. Oh, and then I ended up writing in my card, because why not? Okay. What are the questions? These are all question prompts from Jhadina. So when I look into your eyes, what do you feel for me? Pride, compassion, love, admiration, inspiration. Your desire was so pure, and it created me as I am today. That was really cool. What does a typical day in your life feel like? Girl, if you only knew. Showing up for those you love comes with ease, and you savor so many moments in your life. Presence, gratitude, love. Yes, love. Strength, vitality, thriving, fully me. What do you no longer chase? Highs. I really have fallen in love with just existing and being present in my body and life and intuition through my breath. Your breath is your magical superpower. Find it. Healing energetically. What do you know so deeply that you don't even question anymore? I am safe. I am free to exist 1000% as me. What did I underestimate? What did I underestimate about my own power? That you did not have any. You realizing you had power and knowing that is what gave you your power. Believing you had it. What did I have to grieve before I could become you? Loss of my old life and ways and people. What am I closer to than I realize? Your creation energy and putting your projects into the world. Healing. It's a lot more about your expectancy of things. What do you want me to stop waiting for? Anything. Just be present. Allow, appreciate, enjoy, embrace. Stop waiting for love from a man to complete you. Your love completes you. I love that. What part of my current life mirrors yours? Elements, plants, nature, fire, water. Savoring your solitude and heart space. Miracles and gratitude. Never stop being amazed by God's favor and faithfulness. How do you carry yourself when you enter the room? With humble confidence, truth, love, self-validation. What is your trick to confidence? Self-validation, knowing who I am and loving. How do you know when to pause, when to push? My body, my spirit, my heart. When in doubt, pause. What small daily habit changed everything for you? Breathing. Breathing throughout the day, each time I noticed increased resistance. What habits did you release because they no longer served you? Resentment. And I said, how? Bless instead. Pray for them. Energetically move them off of you. What a beautiful soul you are, and what a beautiful picture in life you're creating for your daughters. You deserve every good thing. Never again will you settle. Never again will you experience a shitty relationship. And then I asked, I said, anything else? I said, yes. Thank you for staying soft and true. I'm proud to exist as I am. And you and I are exactly the same. Only circumstances have changed. Keep going. You're literally creating something, birthing something out of nothing. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for this exact version of you, me, in this year and season 2026. Just you watch. It is epic, stunning. Glad you're documenting. Stand up in your truth. Inspiration. Create freely. Have fun. That's it. That was cool. I'm gonna go home now.